You know, a while back, Grace wanted me to find a way to have closure with you.
Oh, even if that meant us going away together like Grace is doing with David?
Believe me, that didn't come up.
Well, I'm bringing it up now. Have gone away with me to have closure?
The situation's totally different.
Different, yes, but not that different. Sam, I am not trying to hurt you. I just hate to see you being made a fool of. And as a woman, I can tell you, a woman doesn't go away with another man, especially her husband, unless she's willing to fulfill that role as his wife.
Look, I don't believe it. Not when it comes to Grace. Eve said they were staying in separate rooms.
Oh, so they're honeymooning 50s style?
Grace wouldn't lie to me.
If you say so.
I'll prove it. I'll call Grace at the hotel right now.
You're going to call her at the inn she went to with David?
Why not? I'm going to prove that her intentions were exactly what she said they were. She went away with David to get him out of her system, okay? Not get back together.
Sam, please. Understand that I have to do this.
I will never understand. I told you, if you walk out that door, if you go on the second honeymoon with David, then we are through. I mean it. It's over between us.
Whalebone Inn, good evening.
Yeah, I'd like to be connected to Grace Bennett's room, please.
One moment, please. I'm sorry, sir, we don't have a guest by that name.
But I know she's staying there.
I'm afraid I can't help you. Her name's not down here. Could she be registered under a different name?
Yeah, she was also traveling with David Hastings.
Oh, yes. Yes, we have Mr. and Mrs. David Hastings in room 209, the honeymoon suite. Would you like me to connect you?
What's the matter? Aren't they registered?
No, but Mr. and Mrs. Hastings are. They're staying in the honeymoon suite. Together.
Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry.
Are you still there, sir? Would you like me to connect you?
Yes, put me through.
I'm sorry, sir, there doesn't seem to be an answer from the Hastings suite.
All right, look, I'll call back later. They must be out.
Oh, no, they're definitely in. Sometimes couples turn off the ringer when they're in the honeymoon suite.
Thanks.
What did they say?
They're in their room. I'm just not answering the phone.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh, this is one time I wish my instincts were wrong. Obviously, Grace has rediscovered her old feelings for David.
But they're not supposed to be staying in the same room, okay? Grace wouldn't lie about something like that. She couldn't have.
And yet, it seems she has.
There's got to be another explanation. You know what? I'm gonna go there and see for myself.
To the inn that David and Grace went to on their honeymoon?
I have no choice. I want to see what's going on right now.
No, it's too soon.
Too soon for what, Ivy? What are you talking about? Why would it be too soon for me to track down Grace at the inn?
Well, think about it. I mean, they probably just got there. They probably haven't even unpacked.
So?
So if you want to catch them together, you've got to give them time to get settled in. I mean, you'd be charging up there and you wouldn't be able to prove anything.
You missed the point. I'm not going to catch them together. I just want to go to Grace and talk to her face to face and get to the bottom of what's going on between her and David. It's time I knew the whole truth.
It sounds like you've got some doubts about what she told you.
I just don't understand why they're sharing the same room at the inn.
The honeymoon suite, no less.
I just need to know once and for all if Grace and I can get back to what we once had. I mean, we've been married over 20 years. She wouldn't go off and make love to another man.
Sam, I hate to say this, but it's not about how long you and Grace have been married, but I think who was married to her first. I mean, legally, David is still her husband.
But I know her. I know who she is inside. What she would and wouldn't do. Grace, it's not in her to betray me that way.
Well, not the old Grace, maybe, but people change. Things happen that no one can expect. It's nobody's fault. It's just...
You mean David coming back into Grace's life even though she doesn't remember him or their marriage?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, Grace is a decent, loyal person.
Which is why I know she wouldn't lie to me.
But Sam, those might be the very traits that make her choose David over you. She might even think that there's nothing wrong with sleeping with him after all. I mean, he legally is her husband.
Why am I even talking to you about this?
You know, if just talking about this upsets you so much, then you better be careful about just barging in on them. You might get more than you bargained for.
If you're right, and Grace did go back to resume an intimate relationship with David, well then I need to know. And I need to know right now. Look, I've got to see what Grace and David are doing together with my own eyes. I need to know that she was telling me the truth.
Sam, why don't you just wait until tomorrow?
And let a whole night go by? No way. I can be at the inn in a couple of hours. I need to know what I'm up against.
What are you gonna do, just charge into their honeymoon suite like a raging bull?
If I have to, yes. Look, I want the answers. All the answers, no matter what.
But you shouldn't do this by yourself. I'll go with you.
All right, I'll go get the car.
David, you had better be doing your job. If I'm to get Sam back, he's gotta find you and Grace in a compromising position.